welcome to this little demo. My name is Bernard Le Gargent, and I am going to demo today how BD can be used to do reimaging. We have added into the Blancco family of solutions the ability to reimage machines with Windows. So the tool that has changed is the bar tool, the one that does the deployment, because we have been merging it with Drive Eraser. So instead of first erasing the machine with Drive Eraser, then rebooting the machine with bar, so having a second session just for reimaging, now you can do these two things within one boot, one session. So this is the kind of workflow you will need to run an erasure and the reimaging with Drive Eraser 719. In this workflow, I first start with erasing the machine, making sure that the drive doesn't contain data, and then I continue with a reimaging action. So in this reimaging action, I'm going actually to use a specific image, this Windows 11 home.wim that I have captured before. So this is the image I'm going to use on my test machine. Then I'm sending a report. And this report actually, because in this example, the reimaging and the erasure are happening on the same session, the report will contain actually both erasure and reimaging information. So two in one. You also, well, in this example, I'm also adding an additional condition where I am checking the state of the secure boot setting, because when you reimage with Windows, one, let's say, important requirement is that secure boot is turned on. This is essentially for Windows updates and things like that. So what that condition is doing is that it checks the secure boot. If it is disabled, if it is off, it will warn the operator and inform the operator to actually reboot the machine and turn the secure boot on, back to on, before Windows is installed. Then the operator will be informed that the machine is going to be rebooted, and the workflow itself will reboot the machine. So yeah, this is the workflow we're going to run today. Okay, so my BDE 719 is booted. As you can see, the erasure starts immediately. Okay, reimaging is done, and now we start with the reimaging. Okay, so the reimaging step is finished, and now we get into this condition I told you about. So the workflow itself is warning in case the secure boot is off. This is a virtual machine, so I have a secure boot that is off. So if I am the operator, I'm seeing this message that tells me, watch out, please reboot the machine and turn on secure boot. Okay, well, of course, this is just a demo, so I will just proceed. I will ignore this. Now the workflow is telling me to, well, that the machine is going to be rebooted, and I should essentially press OK. And now I can see from this little animation that Windows is being deployed on the machine. So the whole image has already been copied into the machine. Now the real reimaging is starting, or the real installation, I should say. And yes, so this is the little post-reimaging app, which is finalizing the reimaging. yeah, that the reporting part is also done. And now the machine is going to reboot into the out-of-box experience, or OOBE. And this is actually what we want the final user to see. So a final user that buys this machine, that boots this machine the first time, is going to be taken into this OOBE, where he or she will be able to set. So I'm going to reboot this machine, and at this point, this user will be able to set his language, favorite language, time zone, his name. So all these customization that we all need to do when we install Windows. That's where we want to take the user. And normally at this point, that's where we end our job, because the machine is ready for customization by the next user. And that's it. That's where we stop the process. The machine is ready to be installed or actually configured by the next user. And that's also where we end the demo.